I'm in Dublin with my uncle for 10 hours. This is everything we're gonna eat and drink. So first up, we hit Bread 41. So I've heard some unbelievable things about their pastries and their coffee. It was all really, really good. The cinnamon roll with the cream cheese frosting was unreal. And then that caramelized kind of honey croissant was gorgeous. The coffee, a little bitter for me, but I'm not a big coffee drinker. But all in all, that's a great way to line the stomach before we start hitting the pub. So it's 12:30. Mulligan's behind me, 18th century pub. No pomposity in this. It's a proper old school boozer. This is the first pint of Guinness we're getting on the day. Can't wait. That was Mulligan's. Mulligan's is a proper old school boozer, all wooden, from 1872. The Guinness was delicious. The cider was apparently really, really good, and the staff is lovely. So worth checking out. A bit pricey, but then it's Dublin. It's about $7.50 a pint now. So, but yeah, really good. Worth checking. So as not to eat and drink all day, we've come down to Pitch in Dublin to play an hour and a half here. $37.50 for 90 minutes. We'll play Pinehurst 2 in practice for next year. All square on the 18th. It's a fairway. Just finished up a Pitch. What do you think of it?
Fantastic.
It is great. I will say that the clubs here and the TrackMan is not necessarily as accurate. Some could be my game, but who knows? The mat's a little bit tarnished, but great value for money. We did 2 hours for like €50. Had a couple of beers, and now we're going to go back out and hit another pub and probably get a bit of food. So out of Pitch, thirsty as hell. So next stop is Keogh's. Is that how you pronounce it? Keogh's. Just finished up at
Kills.
Kyo's. Another great pint, another great atmosphere. We're now heading up to get a slice of pizza, and then we're not sure what we're doing. There's a couple more pubs we want to do before dinner, but we also might nip into an escape room or axe throwing or something, so I'm waiting on my cousin to arrive as well. Let's see what's going to happen. But for now, it's food. There's a queue.
Queues.
I don't mind. Do you mind?
But it's not queues, it's queues.
Queues. Queues after queues.
Bambino. Yeah.
Bambinos do. You do it?
Yeah?
Bambinos do New York slices, so sausage and pepper. There's loads of fennel running through that. Really meaty ground up sausage on top. A little spice from the guindilla peppers. Nice crunch. Crust is like a nice aeration to the outside. Very doughy but crunchy. Massive queue, but it went down really quick. Reasonably priced as well. Right. It's a floppy bottom. This is the Vito.
Not as spicy, but
Good.
sweet. Little hint of a kick there from the pepperoni, but good.
This was the Vito. They're like 4 cheeses, pepperoni, fresh basil. That is sweet and oily. That pepperoni does have a little spice, nothing too crazy. But it's really rich. Little pockets of basil on there. For all that cheese, this feels like double the slice of the sausage and peppers. But it is unreal. And the chow on the bottom is unbelievably good as well. After a few beers, this is just what you want. And it's going down a treat. But look at the drippage. To me, if you have a pepperoni pizza and you don't have that drip, it's shit pepperoni. This is wicked. Hell no. So just had 2 slices at Bambino's. It's getting a bit later in the evening now. Pizza was unreal. What do you think?
It was good. For Bambinos, no better slice of pizza.
Would you go back?
Absolutely.
Nice. So we're now heading down to another pub before we get some evening entertainment booked in before dinner. Another pint of Guinness on the way. How much for an hour, sexy boy?
Oh yeah, he's heading in the head office soon. Did he split the G?
No, I'm trying to split the G. Don't be such a tourist, man. You don't split the G, you enjoy your stuff. So I didn't do a couple of bits there in Dublin, and I'm coming home and I've got my laundry here. I'm tired, but I just need to fill in a couple of gaps. So we went to Sandbox VR, which is the first time I'd ever done it. Me and my uncle do a lot of escape rooms, and we were like, you know what, we want to do something a little different. We had a bit of time to kill before my cousin got into town. So we went to Sandbox VR and we did their Rebel Moon Descent, I think it was called. And honestly, if you like computer games or if you like VR or anything like that, it is well worth a go. I'll put the video in here. You can see the trailer. We had sensors on our wrists and our ankles. We had a gun that had a sensor. We had a headset. We had earphones. And we had a microphone to be able to communicate. And it was so immersive. And I was sweating buckets by the end of it. But an absolutely belting sort of 30-40 minutes we were in there for. It was great fun, and after a couple of beers it was even more fun. Oh crap. Left, me. Holy God. Oh, you're on fire! Oh, you're out. You're out. Wait, move!
Attack! They got suppressive fire!
Ah!
The nest! Don't hurt them!
Ah!
It's firing! Look out! Now that's fighting like a rebel!
Check. I probably got a message that just didn't fucking even look at it.
Those greens are insanity.
And also, we went to Mr. S for dinner. So I'd been in touch with the guys at Mr. S before I went, kind of researching on places to go. And this place has a Michelin bib. It's been renowned in the news as selling truffles when they're in season at just market value. They also sell, I think, a Barolo for a very small margin of profit. And the idea is that the higher the cost of the wine for them to purchase, the smaller the margin they make to make it more affordable for people that go there to dine and be able to enjoy something on a special occasion, which I think is unreal. We had a unbelievable sea bass come out to the table for a little complimentary dish from Chef Gabriel. Shout out to you. The food was outstanding. You and the team have got it all nailed. The service, the food, it was just impeccable. And their house-made focaccia was unreal with a wild garlic butter. Charred on the grill, it was toasty, it was so soft on the inside, oily, buttery, just delicious. Then we went on to the burnt end rendang spring rolls, which were outstanding. As the first bite of food that we actually ordered, we kind of looked at each other and had really hoped that we hadn't peaked that early. We moved on then to the mushrooms, wild mushrooms on toast with, I can't remember what cheese he said it was, but it was like an espuma on the side. Again, just a great quality flavor of mushroom onto that focaccia, and the espuma on the outside was unreal. The beef tartare, I'm going to say the least favorite dish, but then that's not doing it any favors. It was a delicious dish. We ordered it all at the same time, and we waited to eat the cold dish last. And unfortunately, the cold dish had a hot potato kind of terrine underneath, so the tartare had got warm. So that was more on a case of we just left it and ate it at the wrong time. But it was still a fabulous dish, really, really nice. Then we moved on to the mains. The pork chop was the star of the show, even though my cousin wasn't a fan initially to order a pork chop because it was just pork. Ended up being his favorite dish of the night. It's one of my favorite dishes, and it was just really nicely sweet and glazed on the outside. The piri chicken with the yogurt was unbelievably good, a real dark crisp of all the spices on that skin as well. The Hereford of beef on the bone with béarnaise sauce was outstanding. Probably not the favorite of the mains, but again, that's just a case of it was beef and it was great quality beef and it was really, really tasty. Everything else surprised us more when you order a piece of steak and you know what you're kind of going to get, and that was just high quality steak and it was outstanding. Then there was also the beef rib with chimichurri. The tenderness and the crunch on the outside and the bark that they got from the smoke was unreal. I love chimichurri. Wasn't a fan of the tomato element in the chimichurri. I'd have just preferred the chimichurri, but then I don't really like raw tomato, so that's more of a personal preference. The crispy potatoes as a side was an absolute brilliant addition. The tossed greens were really, really nice as well, but the cabbage, the charred cabbage with the seeds and the tahini was outstanding. We went on to order all of the desserts, which were, what did we have? We had a chocolate mousse with pistachio, olive oil, and some sea salt, which was really rich and just slightly bitter from the chocolate and still sweet. The addition of the sea salt just made everything taste that little bit sweeter. It was unbelievably good. We also had a tonka bean panna cotta with caramel and almond, which was outstanding. Then we had warm blackberries with a blackberry sorbet and tuile, which was hot and cold, and it was a little surprising. It was really nice. It kind of tasted almost like a mulled wine. And then the star of the show, which is just something they were getting ready to put on the menu, which was like a passion fruit curd with pastry and meringue. So like a lemon meringue pie, but the curd was passion fruit. It was really tart, it was really jiggly. It was unbelievable. It was great to catch up with my cousin and my uncle. Obviously my uncle, you know. My cousin, I hadn't seen it in a while, who's a chef as well. And it was just great to catch up over an impeccable dinner. And we ended the night there. And that's kind of how I'd spend 10 hours in Dublin, because that's how I actually did it. A few beers, a couple of fun activities, a really good meal at the end. And yeah, you know, if you've been watching this far, thanks for watching. Give it a like. I'm going to go and have a nap because it's been a very long couple of days. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.